Going from 1 to 2 kids is insane. And a few months ago, we did that right here in Dubai. I want to share my experience of becoming an expat father and everything from the pre-birth to the post-birth experience. So first, let me talk about how we chose which hospital we wanted to give birth at. Out here, most healthcare is private. Now that means you have the luxury of choosing exactly where you want to give birth. And that was great for us because we were able to make a short list, find places with good, strong medical outcomes, places which weren't too far away from us, in locations which didn't have a lot of traffic, just in case we needed to be there quickly. And actually the place we ended up going to ended up having valet parking, which is fantastic. Great for when you just want to drop the car and run upstairs if you need to get seen too quickly. Now, when it comes to the birthing experience, what was really good is we had a doctor right from the prenatal appointments all the way up to delivery. And that doctor stayed with us. She got to know us a bit more. We got to know her, and we got to get really close and intimate with what our birthing plan was going to be. And I know every birth is different, so we just wanted to make sure that we had it in a way that was going to be best for our family. And experiencing it as a father here, what was really nice is instead of having a hard plastic chair right next to the bed like we did in the UK, I actually had a double sofa which was able to fold out, and that was amazing. It meant that I was comfortable, of course, my wife was comfortable, and we just had a really positive experience. Now, when it came to the birth, we were so thankful that the birth was safe. Our baby boy came after a number of hours. He was good and healthy. I was able to cut the umbilical cord, and that was fantastic. What was really nice is the hospital was not overcrowded. It had a very chilled vibe. There was enough space for everyone there. We were getting fantastic treatment. There was really good food and care for baby and mother, and it was just a really nice vibe. And what was really good is it was so relaxed that actually we weren't in a huge rush to go home. We went when we were really ready, and they weren't pushing us out, asking for a bed, and that was a game changer. That was really good. So then we had to think about a birth certificate, and a baby born here to expats is not automatically an Emirati. So we had to apply for a birth certificate as expats, and that allowed us to then get a British passport for our son. So in our situation, we had a few delays due to not being married in the UK, being married abroad, and what that meant in terms of our marriage certificate, but in the end, we got it sorted. Now, one of the reasons we moved to Dubai was all the additional support that we can get here. So we're fortunate enough to have a live-in nanny, and she was amazing. Even before we got home, she was there preparing bottles, preparing baby clothes, tidying, organizing, making sure things were still ticking over at home so that we could focus on our newborn baby. And another thing that was great was that our older son was being able to be taken to the park and play and get some attention there, and we were able to focus on our newborn as well. So it really helped the transition massively, and that was a big win for us. Now, when it comes to paternity, in the region, a lot of companies have very short paternity leave for fathers, some as short as 2 or 3 days, and then the dads have to be back at work. Fortunately, because I work for an international company, I was able to have a UK equivalent package of 4 weeks off work, and that was amazing because that meant I got to spend a lot of time bonding with our newborn baby and also making sure that mother was being looked after. So it was a fantastic experience. I can't fault it at all. And again, what was really nice is in that time we were getting fantastic support from our nanny, also our son's nursery, who was super accommodating, especially when we had to kind of run off and leave him there a bit later. They were super flexible with that. And what's interesting here is because of the short maternity and paternity leave for a lot of people, a lot of nurseries are geared up to take kids from as little as a few weeks old, as a lot of parents have to go back to work quite quickly. Now, was it different becoming a father abroad? I think definitely. What was a big difference is not having that immediate family being able to come over and see your newborn straight away. Eventually, we did go back home over summer, so we were able to kind of introduce our newborn to the wider family, but that was a big change, not having family there immediately. But otherwise, a lot of the other setup has been amazing. It's been really good, actually. Now, one of the downsides is that our son was born in the middle of summer, and that meant that he had to spend a lot of time indoors when he really should be getting outside, getting some vitamin D. But that's fine, we're gonna make up for it. It's winter now and the weather's cooling down, so we'll be able to get him outside a lot more. Overall, the experience has been really positive, and I can't fault the care we've had, the support we've had. It's been a great experience. And would I have a third out here? If I'm not absolutely shattered by lack of sleep and everything else, then yeah, for sure, it was a good experience. Anyone who's considering having a baby out here, it was a good experience. But again, I think just back home, everyone's experience can be so different depending on a number of wide factors in terms of birthing outcomes and what you want to be surrounded by when you're having birth. But in terms of all the structural things, the support you can get here, especially being away from home, is top quality, and I can't fault it. And I've had a really positive experience, and we're just so happy that our newborn is growing well, he's babbling well, he's just in such a great place to be able to enjoy himself and just spend loads of time outside, which is just great. So overall, we're really happy that we did do it here, and we just say that if anyone's considering doing it, look at the hospitals, look at the outcomes, and yeah, I think it's a great place to have a child.